Hey everyone, welcome back to FinSavvy. If you're in your 20s or just starting your financial journey, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about 10 money mistakes to avoid. Mistakes that can set you back big time if you're not careful. Trust me, avoiding these will help you build wealth and security as you move forward. So let's dive in. Alright, let's be real for a second. Nobody likes the word budget. It sounds restrictive, like a diet for your finances. But trust me on this, budgeting isn't about limiting yourself. It's about understanding where your money is actually going. It's about making informed choices and being in control. Think of it like this. If you were going on a road trip, you wouldn't just hop in the car and start driving without a map or GPS, right? You'd plan your route, know your stops, and estimate your fuel costs. Without a budget, it's way too easy to overspend without even realizing it. You might find yourself wondering where all your money went at the end of the month. Those daily coffees, those impulse Amazon purchases, they all add up. Start simple. You can jot down your income and expenses in a notebook, or even use a spreadsheet if you prefer something more detailed. Use a budgeting app on your phone, or even just check your bank statements regularly. The important thing is to be consistent and honest with yourself. The key is to find a system that works for you and stick with it. It might take some trial and error, but it's worth it. Whether it's buying your dream car, traveling the world, or retiring early, a budget is your roadmap to get there. So don't fly blind. Start budgeting today and take control of your financial future. Okay, imagine this. Your car breaks down, you suddenly lose your job, or you have an unexpected medical bill. These things happen, and they usually happen when we least expect them. That's where an emergency fund comes in, your financial safety net. An emergency fund is basically money you set aside specifically for those unexpected events. It's there to cover those surprise expenses, so you don't have to go into debt or dip into your long-term savings. Starting small is key here. Even if you can only swing $20 or $50 a week, that's still a step in the right direction. Aim to have at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up. That might seem like a lot, but remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Let's talk about something we've all experienced at some point, the comparison trap. It's that sneaky feeling that creeps up on you when you least expect it, making you question your own life choices and financial decisions. You know, that feeling you get when you scroll through Instagram and see everyone else living their best lives. The perfectly curated photos, the exotic vacations, the luxury cars, and designer clothes. It all looks so enticing and makes you wonder if you're missing out. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we need to keep up with the Joneses, even if it means living beyond our means. We start to believe that happiness and success are tied to material possessions and extravagant lifestyles. But here's the thing. What you see on social media is often just a highlight reel. It's a carefully edited version of reality, designed to showcase the best moments while hiding the struggles and challenges. Trying to keep up with those perceived expectations can lead to a mountain of debt and financial stress. The pressure to maintain a certain image can be overwhelming, causing you to make poor financial choices that have long-term consequences. Living within your means simply means spending less than you earn and prioritizing your spending based on your values and goals. It's about making conscious decisions that align with your financial situation and long-term objectives. Remember, true wealth isn't measured by the things you own, but by the financial freedom and peace of mind you have. It's about having the security to handle unexpected expenses and the freedom to make choices that enhance your quality of life. Focus on building a solid financial foundation by living below your means, and you'll be amazed at how much faster you can achieve your financial goals. By prioritizing savings and mindful spending, you can create a future where financial stress is minimized and opportunities are maximized. I know, retirement might seem like a lifetime away, but trust me on this. When it comes to retirement savings, time is your best friend. The magic of compound interest is that your money makes money, and then that money makes money, and so on. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow exponentially. Even if you can only afford to contribute a small amount each month, it will add up significantly over time. Think of it this way. The money you contribute in your 20s has way more time to grow than the money you contribute in your 40s or 50s. Don't put off retirement savings any longer. Take advantage of employer-sponsored retirement plans like 401(k)s, especially if they offer matching contributions. That's free money. Your future self will thank you. Credit cards can be incredibly useful tools for building credit and earning rewards, but they can also be dangerous if not used responsibly. One of the biggest mistakes you can make in your 20s is racking up credit card debt. Those high interest rates can quickly turn into a snowball effect, making it feel almost impossible to get out of debt. The key to using credit cards responsibly is to treat them like debit cards. Only spend what you can afford to pay back in full each month. Avoid using credit cards for impulse purchases or to fund a lifestyle you can't actually afford. If you're already struggling with credit card debt, don't panic. Create a budget to track your spending and identify areas where you can cut back. Focus on making consistent payments, no matter how small, and celebrate your progress along the way. Investing can seem intimidating, especially if you're not familiar with the stock market or different investment options. But here's the thing, you don't need to be a financial expert to start investing. In fact, the earlier you start, the better. Investing is one of the most effective ways to build long-term wealth and reach your financial goals. Time is your greatest asset when it comes to investing, thanks to the power of compound interest. The longer your money is invested, the more opportunity it has to grow exponentially. Start by educating yourself on the basics of investing. There are plenty of low-cost, beginner-friendly investment options available, such as index funds and robo-advisors. The most important thing is to start investing as early as possible and let the power of compound interest work its magic. You might be wondering, why is credit important? It's not like I'm buying a house or car anytime soon. But here's the thing, building good credit is about more than just qualifying for loans. Your credit score can impact everything from renting an apartment to getting a job to even securing favorable insurance rates. Think of your credit score as your financial reputation. It tells lenders, landlords, and even potential employers how responsible you are with managing your finances. Building credit takes time and effort, so it's best to start early. One of the easiest ways to start building credit is to get a credit card and use it responsibly. By establishing responsible credit habits early on, you'll set yourself up for financial success in the long run. Let's be honest, taxes aren't the most exciting topic. But here's the thing. Understanding how taxes work is essential for managing your finances effectively. Ignoring your taxes or simply assuming you'll figure it out later can lead to costly mistakes, missed deductions, and even penalties. By taking the time to educate yourself on the basics of taxes, you can save yourself a lot of money and stress in the long run. Start by understanding the different types of taxes you're responsible for, such as income tax, property tax, and sales tax. Learn about deductions and credits that can potentially lower your tax liability. Consider using tax software or consulting with a tax professional, especially if you have a complex financial situation. By understanding the basics and planning ahead, you can navigate the tax system with confidence and potentially save yourself a significant amount of money. We've all been there. You're scrolling through your phone, and suddenly you see an ad for something you just have to have. It could be the latest gadget, a trendy piece of clothing, or even a limited-time offer that seems too good to pass up. Impulse buying can be a major drain on your finances, especially if it becomes a habit. Those small, seemingly harmless purchases can add up quickly, leaving you with an empty wallet and a lot of regret. The key to avoiding impulse purchases is to be mindful of your spending triggers. Are there certain times or situations when you're more likely to spend without thinking? Do you tend to spend more when you're stressed, bored, or feeling down? Recognizing these patterns can help you take control of your spending habits. Once you identify your triggers, you can develop strategies to combat them. This might include setting clear financial goals, finding healthier ways to cope with stress, or simply taking a moment to pause and reflect before making a purchase. Before making any purchase, especially a large one, take some time to think it over. Ask yourself if this is something you truly need, or if it's just a fleeting desire. Ask yourself if you really need it, if it aligns with your budget and financial goals, and if you'll still want it a week or a month from now. Sometimes, just waiting a day or two can make a big difference in your decision. By being mindful of your spending habits and resisting the urge to buy things you don't need, you can keep more money in your pocket and achieve your financial goals faster. Remember, every dollar saved is a step closer to financial freedom. Having clear financial goals is crucial for staying motivated and on track with your finances. Without specific goals in mind, it's easy to drift aimlessly and make financial decisions that don't align with your long-term aspirations. Think of your financial goals as your financial destination. Start by identifying what's truly important to you. Do you dream of buying a house, starting your own business, retiring early, or traveling the world? Once you have a clear picture of your goals, you can start breaking them down into smaller, more manageable steps. Write down your goals and track your progress regularly. This will help you stay accountable and motivated along the way. Choose goals that excite and inspire you, and don't be afraid to adjust them as your life circumstances change. There you have it, 10 money mistakes to avoid in your 20s. By avoiding these pitfalls, you can start building wealth and financial security early. Let me know which mistake you've struggled with most, and don't forget to subscribe for more personal finance tips. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs it. Thanks for watching.